Now, a U.S. drone strike has claimed the lives of at least 40 Afghans. The airstrike took place in eastern province of Nangarhar. Officials say the victims are members of the Daesh terrorist group. They say the drone attack targeted at Daesh's positions. The terrorist group has yet to comment on the report. The U.S. has been carrying out drone attacks in a number of Muslim countries, including Afghanistan, Pakistan, Somalia and Yemen over the past years. Washington claims the airstrikes are aimed at militants, but reports on the ground show civilians have also been killed in large numbers by these attacks. Let's speak to Faiz Khoshi, their correspondent in Kabul, who joins us live now. Now, Faiz, tell us a bit more about this latest attack and what kind of reports we're getting.
The airstrike took place in Achin district of Nangarhar province in eastern Afghanistan on the border with Pakistan. It's a mountainous region. It's a very dangerous place. It's now the main stronghold of ISIL Takfiris, and Afghan officials here in Kabul and also there in Nangarhar province have confirmed that over 40 ISIL Takfiris have been killed. It's a huge blow to this terrorist organization, and we understand that the U.S. military in Afghanistan has doubled its drone operations, and they say that the main targets are Taliban and ISIL Takfiris. We understand that now ISIL is a new phenomenon, but the presence of ISIL is rapidly growing in that part of this country. Most members of this terrorist group are Pakistanis and also people from Arab states, and the Afghan government has also doubled its operations against these terrorist groups in northern Afghanistan and also in Helmand in the south. And the timing of these operations is quite significant because it comes at a time as Taliban has announced the start of their spring offensive. Taliban militants are saying that they would target Afghan military institutions and also diplomatic posts here in Kabul, but at this stage we see that it's the Taliban and other terrorist groups who are paying the highest price.
Right now, Faiz, let's just clarify a bit over here as far as the Taliban and Daesh is concerned when it comes to Afghanistan. Both groups want to cause terror in the country. However, we have the Taliban and the Daesh not getting along, fighting over turf now, aren't they?
Both terrorist groups are fighting to take over this country, but they have same mission, but they are both rivals now, and they are fighting over different territories in different parts of this country. Both sides have turned their weapons against each other when it comes to the territory on the border with Pakistan. It's Nangarhar province. Nangarhar used to be the main stronghold of the Taliban, but it's not the case anymore. It's now the ISIL Takfiris that reign supreme there. But yes, Taliban remains a big threat in Helmand in the south, and Taliban is now trying to use that territory as a launching pad for their attacks against the government here in Kabul. And Taliban over the past 13 years remained away from religious disputes. Now ISIL is continue to attack religious places. It's a big threat to the Shia Muslims in Afghanistan. We understand that the large number of people from the Hazara community have been killed by ISIL Takfiris in the central provinces of this country. They are still being kidnapped by this terrorist group. They can't move from one place to another because of the threat of ISIL. And they're calling on the Afghan government to double their operations, continue attacking, and get tough on these terrorist groups because it's a big threat to civilian lives. And if you look at the figures, last year we had over 10,000 civilian casualties. 10,000 people were killed and wounded, and the bulk of those casualties were attributed to Taliban and also ISIL Takfiris. So this is a big threat to the Afghan nation, and all eyes are now on the Afghan security forces because they have assumed the full control of their country's security leadership, and they continue to fight against these terrorist groups on the front lines.
Okay, Press News Faiz Khoshi, they're reporting from Kabul. Faiz, thanks very much indeed.